My name is Otto Patel. I am a dental surgeon, and today I would like to discuss with you the use of Bio3 Guide Surgical Kit in dental implantation. I first attempted to work with such a protocol about 3 years ago. These were templates ordered from a lab in Leipzig, which took a long time to manufacture and send to me. At that time, I did not have my own navigation kit, and it was a rental kit, which was small, consisting of only 4 drills, which was not very fun to work with. Currently, most of dental implantations are performed using a navigation template. The significant advantage of working with a navigation kit is that the implantologist can virtually place the implant as needed, taking into account the level of bone and the subsequent prosthetic construction, and quickly restore the problematic part of the patient's oral cavity, excluding the error of incorrect implant positioning. Today, we will go through a step-by-step protocol from the initial patient examination to the fabrication of the template and implantation protocol using the template. The first thing we must do to make the template is a CBCT scan, which is necessary for any implantation. And second, we need to obtain impressions in digital format. This can be either a scan of the patient's oral cavity or a conventional impression with the help of a transfer and an analog, which will then be digitized and combined with computer tomography. After we have all the data in scanned form, we proceed to develop the template itself. After we have finished designing the template, we proceed to print the template itself. This can be done either by sending the file to a laboratory or by printing the template in your clinic if you have your own 3D printer. Next, we place the template onto the patient's jaw. Here we have specially designed openings through which we can control that the template fits correctly, as we planned. Let's look at the Bio3 Guided Surgery Kit, or simply GSK. The first thing what we see is many drills, which is very nice, and I like that. Here we can look at the length of the drill to install the implant and its diameter. Now we will demonstrate the work on the Bio3 Guide Surgical Kit. Firstly, I am very pleased with having pin drill D2 for installing pins of the template. It is needed to fix the template to the patient's jaw. And it's good that this drill is included in the Bio3 GSK. Next, we have the bone mill. This is a nice tool to have that allows you to relieve tension from the cortical bone plate. There is also a tissue punch, used for perforating soft tissues with the assistance of the navigational template, and a screwdriver. Additionally, we have mounter platforms for the template and extractor, used to unfasten the implant from the mounter platform in case it becomes jammed. The mount driver is used for connecting the mounter platform with a surgical handpiece. In the beginning comes the first drill, which is always used to initiate the drilling protocol. The rotations are set here depending on the type of bone. Typically, we select from 500 to 700 rotations for the first drill. That we can immediately use one drill for all implants if we have a standard offset. Next, we take the start drill, where we initially use a shorter drill and gradually transition to a longer one. For example, if we have an implant of 10 or 11.5, we still start with the shortest drill. The following drill is of the length at which we will install the implant itself. We drill until the end. Till the end. Here, we return to the shortest size, 8 mm in length and 2.8 mm in diameter. Of course, I strongly recommend perform drilling with water cooling. We approach the final drill in the frontal area, where implants with diameter 3.5 by 13 mm length will be placed. The first drill is again shorter, with a diameter of 3.2 mm and a length of 8 mm. Then the last drill is of the same diameter, 3.2 mm, but full length. Moving to the lateral area, we are going to install an implant 4.2 by 10. We proceed with the shortest 4.2 and length of 8. And we take the drill 4.2 with a length of 10. Next, we remove the template itself and we need to rinse all these openings with a saline solution. To continue, we have two options. We can either install the implant manually, as some doctors usually do, or we can return to the template and install the implant through the template. Since the socket is already prepared, we cannot change the implant itself. Here, in the frontal area, we place Bio3 Fix implant, which is ideal for immediate loading. Bio3 implant is supplied with an implant passport, lifetime warranty card, USB flash card to store patient's medical history, and a cover screw. The implant is packed in a sterilized titanium container. We can attach the mounter platform here. The Bio3 Guide Surgical Kit offers two ways of implant installation, with a handpiece for motor installation or with a ratchet wrench for manual installation. There are markings on the mounter platform that allow us to control the depth of implant placement depending on the offset. In the lateral area, we install a progressive implant with a length of 10 and a diameter of 4.2. As always, Bio3 implant comes with a passport and the implant itself. Double sterile packaging, with a sterilized titanium container and a glass flask. In the lateral area, the implant is installed using a handpiece. We also immediately connect the mounter platform to the implant. And we conclude our operation. If we plan immediate loading here, we can immediately install a scan abutment and scan this area, and send it to the dental lab, or finish by installing a gingival former and suturing the gum slant. Furthermore, let's consider a conventional implantation procedure. Bio3 Surgical Kit is great set of tools for implant placement. There is a set of stoppers, a very cool thing to have. Torque wrench, implant drivers, and parallel pins. It also includes special countersinks, which help relieve tension from the cortical plate. Additionally, we have an implant driver for handpiece. There is an adapter for manual use implant driver. Drill extension for more convenient work, and a universal screwdriver. I will demonstrate to you how the torque wrench works when assembled. We are conducting gingival detachment. When working with a navigational template, this stage can be skipped in some cases and done transmucosally with a tissue punch. When we follow the classical method, we fully detach gingiva to see the bone. We start with the first drill with a diameter of 1.5. We simply mark the place where drilling will be done. We can use a stopper for the 2 mm drill. We drill until stopper limitations. Then we move on to the drill with a diameter of 3.3, where there is a hint that we need to switch to the next set of stoppers. And finally, the last drill with a diameter of 3.5, and under the implant, a diameter of 3.8. Finally, a profile drill 3.8 to relieve cortical tension. In the frontal area, we install a progressive implant with a diameter of 3.8. Bio3 implant is supplied with an implant passport, lifetime warranty card, USB flash card to store patient's medical history, and a cover screw. To proceed, we take the implant driver adapter ITS9 and deinstall the implant. With high torque from the handpiece, we can use the implant driver for the ratchet wrench and slightly tighten the implant.e handpiece. Finally, we finish our operation by installing the cover screw and suturing.